Hello and welcome to another episode of the Making of Second Chance Heroes. I am lead level designer Eli Platt, and today we're in the Hangerover. This level was supposed to be between the tank level and the science lab, although there was talk about moving the science lab forward and putting the Hangerover after it, and so it would have been before the missile level and after the science lab in that case. Either way, it was cut from the game, so not an issue. This is the first half of it, and this is one of my favorite bunker levels, so it's sort of a shame that it didn't make it in, but as you know, this is how these things go sometimes. Alright, so we start out in a safe room here, which is sort of this center elevated office building inside of the very large airplane hangar. You come out through there, past the security office. You can see there's a big security office blocking things. Rolly actually built the security office for another level, but it was taken out and I decided to save it and use it here. Till you come down to this area where there are scaffolding and airplanes under repair, where you fight waves of zombies that come in through these side doors and leap over these sandbags and come out of this container and out of this door as well. And there's a bunch of machine guns here as well. Whether you utilize those or they are automatically and they shoot at you, we hadn't quite decided yet. All in all, you eventually get to open this door, which has just a lever behind it basically that opens this, and then you can progress forward. And here you get a look at a stealth plane and just a nice little angular corner there, I think. Some explosive tanks. Where you come up top here over this shipping crate, where there's a big collapsed section of walkway. You can see here is a plane underneath of all the debris and whatnot. To another open area where you can have another encounter, say with a corpse pile or perhaps introducing the bombers at this point. Then you progress up onto the walkway where you go into this lab, and so this is a little tiny science lab, an aeronautics lab. It is there's this big collapsed walkway here, but it's blocked off by some security arms, so you have to figure out how to get those open. So you can progress further inside. This gate here is for zombies that come out, not so much for you to go in. Or you can come on over to this area. Again, zombies might come in this door, but it's not really intended for you to go out. You would head into here, where there's a bunch of vials and things you can break, and air tanks and things, which I don't think appear in any of the other levels in the game. Till you get to the teleporter. The teleporter takes you up into the top of this lab here, with a bunch of big giant lab equipment and machinery. Here you can see where they've been launching models at a big giant barricade there. Heading out of this door onto the scaffolding, you head on up this way, where you've got a small gauntlet of doors and things there. First you open this one, I believe, and then you head down here past the flamethrowers, and up to here you pull the lever that opens the other side, so then you come back down again across in front of the flamethrowers till you get up here underneath this observation deck to the very top, where you can teleport back down to the bottom. But here you might realize there is a big giant container ship robot thing here with his let's see if that group node holds him. No, it doesn't. But he's got tanks for feet with big giant wheels. There's a ward screen there. And then moving up further, he has shipping container arms with electrical cords and flamethrowers. I'm not really sure what these are doing there. It looks like one of the scripter guys might have come in and put these flamethrowers underneath of his fingers. Which actually makes me wonder if they actually started scripting this level, because I didn't think they did, but that makes me believe that they might have. And look, there we go. There's some script notes here, so maybe we can actually play this level later on, which would be the first time I've played it as well. But nonetheless, the flames come out of these here. He's got a rocket chest thing, but I don't think that actually works. You can see the flame tanks built into his arms there, and the football helmet. Actually, he's all prefabbed. Let me see if I can move him out of there so we can get a better look at him. Yeah, there we go. So he's a big giant like container ship Voltron thing. And he's basically just made from all tiny little pieces of things that we had. It's the if I could explode the prefab here, I can show you what I mean. Just for the fun of it, because they were talking about how I like to improvise things out of things that already exist, I decided to go and make him so his arms are computers and shipping containers, and his back is a piece of the mothership from a level that was also cut. His feet are tanks with generators on them. He's got the missile traps for his chest, some floor pieces, some support beams, a football helmet. Here we have just a chunk of one of the missiles, a piece of fuselage that makes up his face, warning lights, and a loudspeaker for his mouth. And so there you have it. He's pretty much all just pieces. And here you can see there's guns on his leg that are just machine guns. There was talk about taking him out into like Max and maybe cutting out all the extra triangles in here from meshing all these pieces together. But either way, we didn't ever finish the level, so that never happened. And so he's just made of all the little fun pieces that I stuck together and put him there with. And after, like I said, after you get past him, you teleport back down. At this point, this door should be open, and you can head straight across through here and back out into the warehouse, where you progress past a fueling station down below and into this safe room here at the end. And here you can see a little bit into the next level. There's some SR, I can't remember the actual part number, you know, the stealth planes and whatnot down there. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's pretty cool, I think. The airplane level, one of my favorite ones. It seems to be partially scripted, so I'm going to have to go and check that out and see if we can get some gameplay footage for you, which I'm actually very excited about, because I didn't know that they had ever actually even worked on this level. But I guess these all these ammo cases and things should have been an indication that they had gone through and started to script this. They were added very late on, and so basically anytime people were editing a level where there weren't breakable cases in them, they started adding breakable cases. And so as they came in and scripted this, they were starting to add those, and probably an artist or two started to add them as well as they were looking for light maps and things. Alright, well, next level will be the second half of this, the Hangerover Part 2, and I look forward to seeing you there. Till next